The biggest scam in the trading industry is also the reason why so many people lose money and why there are few profitable traders. So let me explain you guys what this scam actually is, and let me also explain you the infrastructure of the business. And by understanding that, you have a much better chance to actually become successful eventually in this business. So the world of trading is designed to make you lose money. Okay, that is the idea, because in a world where we are operating with a zero-sum game, which means that at the end of the day there is no profit and no loss generated on the market, well, there has to be a balance between the people who lose money and the people who make money. And the problem is that the people who make money make a lot more money in terms of, you know, how much each individual make than people who lose money. And so what you have to understand about this is that you need a lot of losing traders to basically fund the few profitable traders. So the industry in itself is designed to make you guys lose. Okay, that's the goal. So there is a massive conflict of interest between retail traders and retail brokers, because brokers make more money with losing clients than winning clients. So if you take advice, or if you learn how to trade from your broker or from someone who is working with a broker, well, you have to realize that these people would prefer if you lose money. And that is the reason why I said that there is a massive conflict of interest. You think that they are teaching you how to trade, but what they are really doing is teaching you how to generate as much commissions as possible. So if you look at what brokers will tell their clients, they will promote a lot of short-term trading strategies, or they will even give them a robot to trade for them. And so new traders will think that this is good and they will think that this is helpful for them. But in reality, the reason why so many people are pushing short-term trading strategies is because that is how you generate a lot of money to the broker. And so if 90% of retail traders lose money, and if they lose their money relatively fast, on average it's about 3 months that people lose their whole account, well, they need to make sure that they make as much money as possible, as fast as possible from you before that you actually blow your account. So that's why I said that the whole industry is designed to make you guys lose. No one wants you to actually become a profitable trader. That's the reality of it, right? It's quite brutal, but that's just the truth. And you need to basically work around this truth if you eventually want to become successful. So this massive conflict of interest is what lead so many people to learn the wrong concepts and to utilize the wrong trading strategies, which lead them to eventually lose money. So if you want to become a successful trader, you need to understand the whole infrastructure of the business. Who are the winners, who are the losers, and why is that? And then you will have a much better probability to succeed. Because if you are going into trading thinking that it will be easy, or thinking that other people want you to succeed, then you're kind of wrong, because that's not the truth. And the reason why is because there's a lot of people who make more money, just like I said, if you lose than if you win. You know, people will buy, you know, as I said, algo to trades, or they will utilize, you know, short-term trading strategies, or all kind of fancy things like that, which at the end only make more money to the broker and not you. So what you have to do is look at what most people are doing, so all the other retail traders, and kind of do the opposite. So if we understand that all retail traders, or pretty much all of them, trade very short term, then what you should probably do to make more money is to trade more medium to long term, right? So you kind of look at what most people are doing and you try to do the opposite. That is really the only way for you guys to eventually become profitable, because as I said, if you do, you know, what brokers want you to do, or if you do what other losing traders do, well, of course you will lose, right? You will get the same outcome as these people. So what you have to do is look at who are the big winners and try to do the same thing as them. So who are the big winners? Well, it's mostly the investment banks and the hedge funds. And so what you have to do is learn how they trade. And then you need to trade like them. And that's why I created my courses, because I know that this information is pretty rare on the internet. Actually, there's not a lot of people who know basically the inside business of this whole industry. And so if you actually know it, you have a higher probability to success. So you need to imitate the guys who make billions on the market. And that's really the only way that you will eventually make a lot of money. Because if you don't do this, well, you will just be another average retail traders who lose a lot of money. So what you have to do is figure out the best place to get your information, and the best place will be where there is no conflict of interest. In other words, you need to find someone that will teach you who will not be affected whether you lose or whether that you make money. Because as I said, if you learn from someone who is in any kind of ways related to a broker, or even if they have their own brokers, they will not tell you to you know, straight in your face, but they want you to lose because they make money if you actually lose. So what you have to do is find someone completely independent that will help you to eventually become profitable. That is what I did, because my mentors, you know, the people that I've learned from how to trade, they didn't, you know, they didn't care basically if I were to make money or if I was to lose money, you know. It didn't have any impact on them and on their business, you know. So of course they could be real and then give me good information, which I was able to use and then help me to improve my results. So that is exactly what you guys have to do as well. You need to find someone without this conflict of interest. And if you do, then you will have a much better probability to actually find good information. And that's really the only way, you know, as I said, for you to become profitable. So understand the whole infrastructure. Understand that there's a lot of people who want you to lose money in order for them to make more money. And yeah, that's basically the only way for you to become profitable. Understand that, try to do the opposite of what retail traders are doing, and maybe that you will be profitable.